Yes guys, back again with Jade Skillen, Hyrox Master Trainer, with her top tips for the Hyrox Burpee Broadjumps. So,
my favourite, may I add. My favourite, all time.
How do we do it?
So with the broad jump burpees, obviously movement standard requires that you do your burpee before you jump over the line. So obviously the first thing is no waste time, being told to go back over the line. So you want to be making sure you do your first burpee. In terms of 3 points of technique, number one is a wide base. Okay, so if AJ does that again, he's got a nice wide base through the feet. As he lowers himself down to the ground, he's dropping in with the hips to not waste too much energy through the upper body. Okay, so we want to keep a nice wide base, lowering the chest to the floor. As he comes back in, just watch the depth of his feet, okay? Sorry, width of his feet. So again, coming in from the bottom of that burpee, we want to be positioning so there's not a lot of gap between the hands and the feet, okay? So use all that time, use all that space. From there, he's going to extend through the hips before he jumps into his next broad jump, okay? So that's point number one, is the width. Point two is dropping in again. Come down again for me, AJ. Drop back into your burpee. Now what AJ is going to do when he lowers himself down this time, as he comes back in from the burpee, he's going to step in instead. So he's going to bring one foot in and then the other foot in, and then he's going to extend before driving forward. That's going to be one of the most efficient tips to date that I can tell you through your broad jump burpees. Point three, really quickly, is not wasting too much power on the movement. Okay, so rather than AJ trying to launch as far forward as he possibly can every jump, and being exhausted, 20 meters into that, small consistent repetitions, he's actually better to do less of them and work more reps into that range through the 80 meters. Okay, so they are your 3 tips for your broad jump burpees.